What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. We have a slightly new mission type ready for this episode. We're gonna jump past this for a bit. This is another Q gap spike. We've seen a lot of these before. But we're going to run the henhouse scheme, which is going to be a different take on the mission we've been running recently. This is rescuing someone who was already there and already hostile. And it's going to be interesting overall. So one of his assets is trapped behind K-Milieu lines without any support. The K-Milieu don't know the asset is hiding under their noses or that we are coming, so we can use that to our advantage by going quickly or going quietly. I guess that's backwards, but you know what I mean. We're going to run this team. I actually forgot that I was meaning to do the training on recording, so actually we're going to take a quick second to go over and level people up. Those are actually running on the mission, just the Gunslinger, so we'll just go just you by yourself. I do have opening spots here, so I'm going to go learn Quick Draw. The goal is going to be go through Quick Draw, grab Gunsmoke Drift, and then eventually get Trigger Vector at a much higher level when I have 9 max talents. But Quick Draw lets him end his turn and come in the next turn with a bunch of crit chance and evasion. So, one, you could be like, oh, I'm going to get overrun. Let me pop this and get a bunch of evasion. You can bump this to 25 evasion. And if you're behind heavy cover, that is 75 hit chance reduction. You're basically unhittable. So you get that one pretty much as a guarantee. You can come into your next turn with a bunch of initiative and crit chance to make sure that you go first. And you can make it free if you want, so there's really no reason not to just end your turn every third turn with this and come around with functionally having a lot of evasion, a lot of crit chance for a lot of time, considering both pistol types have crit damage on them to some degree. You know, pretty clearly good. Gunsmoke Drift is fun because you can basically get a bunch of even further evasion and action points if someone misses you. So you can come in here, get a bunch of cover, hit Quick Draw, get a bunch of evasion, and then have this trigger for more action points for a future turn while you have a bunch of crit chance. Possible synergy there. And then Trigger Vector also gives you a bunch of evasion, gives you a bunch of bonus damage, a bunch of movement, and you can, you know, kind of go on killing sprees with this suite here. So I might at some point unlearn some points in Flush and cap these out, but for now, happy with the setup that I have. I might unlearn Called Shot. I haven't been finding much use out of this one, and it is a couple of travel points away, so you know what? Let's respec it now. I have spare points. Let's just go. So I'm going to respec here because turns out I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and cap out. Flush, this feels pretty good. I'm going to get a second charge of Link Watch. I think that's useful here as well. I'm going to leave these as they are. I'm going to take my gun kata upgrades. As I said, I'm not really enjoying the called shot stuff. These are pretty solid points, but they're not worth sacrificing other stuff for. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a lot of investment here into Quick Draw so that I can get my crit chance and initiative to make sure I can go first in the future turns. Once I get at least this one done, I will probably get both, to be honest, but once I get this done, move on to the left to keep going. Anyway, another option could have been just going through and going for Trigger Vector, saving these 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and, you know, starting investing in Trigger Vector later. But I think for now I'm fine. Another option is to, again, unlearn Flush and cap this out, but this will be my Gunslinger's build. This is what he's got. Not too much else to report. I think this is the squad, and let's go run the mission. We are on the ground here. Everything's going to be on an accelerated schedule for this one. So there is the person. They're actually on a camera, so our target, Wanda, is deep behind enemy lines. Doesn't look like her cover can last very long. Absolutely not. They're going to run at her next turn. I need to move quickly if we're going to reach her in time. Wanda isn't equipped for a firefight. We raise her on a tight band burst protocol. I'm hearing you. Glad to be hearing from you, Cyber Knight. Hope you brought the whole team. I'm pinned down pretty badly here. I can't stay hidden much longer. We're monitoring the entire situation as we approach. If we tell you to run for it, you go and go fast. Get me out of here quick, Choppa. Need to reach Wanda and protect her as the team extracts. If she gets injured, it won't cost us, but if she dies, the mission is a failure. Now, the nice thing is this map is actually relatively small, which means getting to her is not that hard. But because this map is small, gunfire is easily heard. So from the start point right now, I can shoot 2 of them, but 4 of them hear the shots. So, a little spicy there. Complete for turn 10 seems pretty reasonable. The evac point is over there, which she can't reach this turn, but it's not completely horrible. We have a little bit of bonus movement thanks to getting some leverage. I got initiative, AP, and move points. So I would also like to get some free loot if possible. This will probably end up being a pretty fast mission. We'll grab a second one during the episode. Yeah, I can't get enough people into full auto just yet, but I can fix that. Yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult to do so. I want to get at least 2 in the cone is the big thing. So right now I have you 2, and they are just slightly too far apart. So it's probably going to end up being you 2, if I can. Line of sight's getting blocked a little bit there with him being directly in the way. Kind of unfortunate here. Okay, I can go to... Ah, okay. Right there actually works. I think we can... Let's see. There's only one box right there, and she can grab it. I'm probably gonna have her waste some movement. Oh, and... Yeah, you're gonna be able to see below this lip relatively soon. Right now, it's just barely blocking your line of sight. But, yeah, that's gonna be a bad thing pretty soon. Alright. Anyway, though, I still think I can get her to grab this box and this box and get to, like, roughly these crates. And so the team's gonna play for this side of the map and make sure this part is safe. So, yeah. Right under here seems reasonable. Tells me I have line of sight on both. So, let's go. We're just going to open up with a bunch of damage. Yeah, you two are taking damage. We'll aim at... Actually, they're both taking 3 shots. Doesn't matter. Get some high ground. Some of them are going to hear the gunfire for sure. Yeah, just looking at, like, the stats of power level 8. Chop shops and whatnot. I like to keep track of them, so I look back at these recordings and I write them down. I have, like, a spreadsheet of a bunch of monster stats. I'm a huge nerd. Alright, this is going to look okay. Good crit. Good crit. People are going to start waking up. You honestly suck at this. Well, we're going to keep trying. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to single target. The reason being, my first shot's going to suck my second shot all of AP for, and I can use that to at least use the focused fire buff. Yeah, it's going to miss. It's fine. Second shot's going to be okay, though. And it's not a lot of damage, but it's something. Alright, that's you being done. Best AoE should go soonest, so you have a shotgun and an SMG, so you're not very useful. I'm probably going to end up going really loud here. The goal is going to be gun kata on 4. Looks like that's going to be in range. Yep, it told me that I have 4 in range for both guns. And the cone should be fine, and I have enough bullets to shoot them. So this should work. Here's gun kata. And yep, I have accuracy on 4 enemies. Likely kills. Not the best hit chance, but we'll see how it goes. Kill 1. Not horrible. He's not quite dead. At least we made progress. We have 5 action points left. I can maybe get these kills, but I think I want to not spam revolver shots if I can help it. Let's see. Let's finish this kill off, which I think is correct, and then we'll advance afterwards. I don't think I want to go for another gun kata. Down you go. And then I guess I'll walk forward some because I can. Spend the 1 AP. Okay. Hit chance is going to be a little bit bad, but I have Flush, and Flush is guaranteed for the debuff, even if it doesn't hit for damage. So would I rather hit these guys? No. Your armor's much higher. Armor times health, almost certainly I'd rather debuff. Yeah, I'd rather debuff this guy. So even if I miss, I get what I want. I miss, but I debuff. And I have no AP to use Quick Draw, so it is what it is. There's actually one downside here, is regular pistols and Quick Draw are lightly anti-synergistic, because you want a regular pistol to use 1 AP with. So if your regular pistol has... Basically, if your pistol has 2, you can't use Quick Draw. If it has 1, you can't use Quick Draw until you get the full upgrade. Whereas normally you want to have like 1 AP left, so you can't quite do that because Quick Draw ends your turn. Not the end of the world, but it seems more like a kind of thing where you're like, oh, this is how you spend 1 AP with a revolver because you can't otherwise, which I can also, you know, buy. I think that's fine. Just random thought. Alright, well, let's put you here. Can you stand somewhere you don't get revealed? No, not without getting no range. So the max range on this SMG is 20, and grunt captains have 20 meters of vision range, so it's not really possible to shoot this guy. You can ignore you guys probably, at least a little bit. I guess we just don't get the stealth crit. That's fine, it's not the end of the world. This shotgun is going to be too loud, it's going to wake up that guy. I think it's not... I mean, it's not the end of the world to have that happen. It's like a little bit of tally. Well, let's start by just making progress because I'm not figuring out what I want to do. So let's just move up. Turn off this camera. Probably. I get seen. I don't care. Let's line crawler you. Goodbye camera. A little bit of tally gone. And then these shots aren't the best because of obstruction. So is there a better angle? And the answer is like absolutely not. No. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to do a yield then to see what Rhino can do, because she's going to have pretty good chance for big damage. Okay, so if I go here, I'd like to spend fewer AP if I can help it. Okay, if I go here, I have line of sight on all 3 of these guys, which is what I want. So I can pop Nest and try to go to town. Alright. Here's a bunch of damage and stealth crit chance. And because she is hidden, even though he's in combat, because she's hidden, it's a stealth crit. Because he doesn't know that she's there, so he's still a surprise target. I think you're actually the best kill because you're actually in combat. Actually, I have a guaranteed kill here, so I should go for a Skull Shot. This is guaranteed to kill him, and I get my 3 AP back, which is worth it. We start here. We even crit, so big damage. We get some bonus movement that I can't use because of Nest. Well, not until the end of the turn, I guess. Let's kill you. Actually, you're going to see the corpses anyway, so I can't really bypass all this stuff. So it doesn't really matter which ones I kill first. We'll just shoot the back. That way, yeah, we'll just shoot towards the back. It's fine. Nice crit, 1,000 damage. You didn't hear a thing. Nice crit, 1,000 damage. Good job. This guy actually, I think, might not be able to see the corpses because of this lip being in the way. But yeah, I'm not in range of anybody else. I'm tempted to not bother trying to reload instead of just running straight forward. I think that is quite acceptable. Well, that was a good use of Nest. Ton of crit chance, ton of damage. Nice going. Alright, I'm gonna... I can't yield a second time, can I? I already yielded once. Okay. Am I worried about this guy? Oh, you're off to the side. Wow, she can make this. Okay. I can probably sprint a lot of stuff here as a result. I think he's going to turn and hear footsteps, but I'm just going to deal with it. Actually, you know what? I'm planning out your turn right now, because I'm trying to think, like, oh, can I run up and throw smoke effectively? The answer is basically no, by the way. I can't. Although where you're standing is useless. So I may do it anyway. Maybe, like, if I run here, I'm a lot safer. Okay, I like this. I'm going to run up here and just throw smoke down. This gives her a spot to stand to be safe. I think that's actually pretty effective. So you going to get some action points. He's going to hear your footsteps, and I don't care. We're going to get an escalation as a result, because it's going to be 2 on the way out, or 2 on the way in, 2 on the way out. And it just is what it is. So you're going to hear this. You're going to turn. 30k. You're going to come out here and get heard again. He's going to see and hear you. He's going to actually, he's going to turn in combat. I might need to go... Damn, how do I guarantee that I'm safe by doing this? I should just wait. I'm going to stand here and wait. See what the guards do. A couple of yields. You're running away, which is good for me. But what are you doing? Standing around. Okay. Alright, at worst, you're not going to be in combat. Let's see, your initiative roll is poor. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to take this. It's going to be unfortunate, but I want the loot box, so you hear me. Oh, wow. I got out in time. Still, the footsteps are there, but... Ooh, we get a level 6 armor blueprint. And you don't quite make it to the smoke, but it's actually fine. We're trying to go here to exit. Should be no problem to get out by the time of turn 10. So we are chilling so far. Alright, reports of gunfire, yes. So they're going to be sent to intercept this, but my initiative's better, so it's okay. I'm thinking killing this guy is worthwhile if we can swing it. Not sure I can easily, though, is the thing. We'll just go here and grab loot. Basically, just boxes and out. We'll do what we can to make sure that's possible. Good amount of stuff in this box. That's kind of nice. Delay for fun. This guy is basically unshootable because he's just way behind that wall. Okay, I'll have you wait then. I think even if they run towards me, they're not going to get me. So let's just kind of do this. Someone's got to grab that box. She can grab this one. I'll have the EX probably grab that one, I think. This smoke ended up being useless. At some point I can use Rewind to get a new one. Okay, not bad. And then I think you hugging this wall is fine. I don't really care if someone moves. He can't get too far. And we're far enough away from these guys that I think being there is acceptable. Chop Shot's going to move. Yep. Alright, Spanner's turn. I should wait and make sure this guy doesn't do anything too scary, because I can definitely get caught out if I stand around here and he turns this way. So let's wait. You're going to wait as well. Okay, cool. We're chilling. This guy hasn't done anything but hear gunfire. I'm going to move up just so I'm in closer to rewind range if someone needs it. Rhino is chilling, but... Let's see. That. Yeah, okay. Let's just kind of stay right here. It's fine where you are. Spanner will go for box. Cool. Okay. Take probably 2 more turns to get out, but we're going to get 1 escalation. We'll see if it's reinforcements or not. Get our reloads on. it's got to be somewhere useful while also easily in range of getting out. So somewhere like this seems fine, actually. I mean, yeah, that's 3 AP to move. That's... Yeah, stand behind this block. It doesn't really matter. Like, it truly doesn't. So you're fine. Rhino can reload. Let's move her towards this as well. Slightly better firing lines, basically. Escalation happens. That's move points and move speed to the HDX. Turn 5, I will have Tactical Surge, but don't have it yet. You can wait. I should have you turn off a body timer if this one... Yeah. Nah. End of next turn is not important. It's only end of this turn that matters. And looks like we're just not going to escalate, so... Not worried. Fast mission. We got every single thing we could have gotten, except for the red cubes for getting kills, which I do not care about. And he has not been told by the AA to do anything, so we are completely fine. Alright, fast mission. We'll run another one. I'll do a quick recap of what I've done on the base, and we'll figure it out from there. We'll start sending evacs. Out you go. And when his move command is done, we can click on him. You're standing around because you really can't go anywhere. We'll get mortality next turn, but it's fine. You're hunting around where the camera saw someone, which makes total sense. And we're done. In, out, barely an inconvenience. Go team. By hell, I made it. I'm exfiltrating now. The asset has been extracted. This one is a little bit fortunate because the map was small enough I could actually cut off the retreat vector right away. I also had enough damage that my, sniper getting 3 one-shot crits made it pretty well. But we had enough time to infiltrate the K-Milieu lines and reach your precious asset. We can count on you in a pinch. Next time you need a bodyguard, I know who I will call. Next time, call before your asset is stranded. Alright, so solid XP here. 600k is not bad. Cool. So yeah, these guys are still in trainer, which is why I'm running missions back to back. But if I need to, basically alleviate time. If I have time tick forward, then my command HQ will upgrade, which allows me to upgrade my nano scrubber, because I can't get level 5 power. Which will then allow me to upgrade my cold storage, because I want to get cryo cooling to level 5, and then other stuff like that allows me to upgrade the detox, and stuff like that. So a lot of things actually hinging on this command HQ being done. But I also have these guys sitting in the trainer, and they're getting bonus XP, and that's nice as well. So what I'm going to do is I will do my class training here. My CK level's up, Atomic Stutter is done, Steamroll is done, and basically I could go for upgrades in Look Ahead and Scramble and Pre-Computed, but what I'm going to do... Actually, I'm still at talent cap, so I can't learn Downer. So we're going to go ahead and improve Rewind. I'm going to push for the move speed and the plus charge, so I'm not getting the cooldown. I'm just going to get range into move speed into plus charge, and then at some point, Downer will be available, and I'll learn that and go in that direction. I forget exactly what level I get the talent limit increased, but it's fine as it is. The important thing is that Steamroll is done, and Stutter and Surge are done. I think those are all really worth maxing, and they're pretty great. Hacker has a point. Basically, getting more Scapegoat tokens is worthwhile. We always kill at least 3 and then 4 ice, so going up here and maxing this part out, and then going for Spoof, getting a second token, is going to be pretty solid. At some point, I'll go Trunk Patch, but not an immediate rush here. It's decent, but not amazing. We can go ahead and spend points on our soldier. We got the ability to max out Recoup. Congratulations, 3 AP on a crit. That's wonderful, and then we'll go ahead and invest into Savagery afterwards. Our Cybersword is sitting in there as well, and I'm going to keep going for... Let's see, do I want to go for range on Preempt, or do I want to get more points in Choppa? I'm feeling like I want to go for Choppa. Another position I could go for is getting into Whisper Kill and Lightfoot. Getting some stealth crit on Lightfoot is useful for sure. And you can get to a 2-turn cooldown. 2-turn cooldown, there we go. Which can definitely help make Whisper Kill go well also. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm happy with what Preempt is right now. I'm going to go invest in making Choppa stronger, +1 charge, and then cooldown. And then I'll probably start moving around in this area and figuring it out. Might want to repath. Looks like I can probably drop these 2 nodes and get this one instead. That would be faster. And then this into Whisper, or into Lightfoot probably also works. But I'm waiting for the talent cap to make that happen, so no immediate rush here. I'll figure out if there's better pathing. Like, this might be slightly superior than learning this too. I'm not sure that's actually true, but anyway, whatever. That is class training done. Great. We have a co-conspire mission for Origami Joe ready. It is a infiltrate and download mission that requires my hacker. This one also requires my hacker. We're going to go ahead and run this. I know it's the same layout as 11th Hour Part 1, but either way, this is the mission we have. So we bought the Matrix Snoop. I'm not going to use any other leverage here. We're just going to get our group ready. We need a hacker, so we're going to... I'm going to drop the Gunslinger, I think. And I'm going to run my hacker here. You can run the Gunslinger's loadout here. It's fine. It doesn't really matter what you're wearing because you're just here to hack, realistically. Yeah, using an Agent EX. Oh, he's missing a consumable. Okay. Let's give you a concussion grenade. That seems fine. And we'll save your loadout as shotgun SMG. Cool. Oh, one other thing to note before we run the mission, but it's coming up soon, is I did start putting in more implants. So I'm putting Neural Accelerator 2 in for Cadillac. I think we can investigate that. We'll double check that it's viewable from this view. Yeah, so giving her some reaction tech. The primary one is actually getting initiative and evasion. It's just making sure that basically she's always going first. I think this is a relatively useful implant. Once you've got a display link, you've got the damage. And so going here, she basically had some downtime, and so it felt easy enough to go for. But we will eventually put more people in for... Actually, you know what? Let's see. You've already got your display link in, and we're parking you for now. Let's give you surgery as well. And what I'm actually really considering doing... I haven't used it before because if I want recoil control, I usually just train people in Soldier and give them Iron Grip. But considering this guy is multi-targeting and using gun kata a lot, I'm going to install Recoil Triank. 30% less recoil generation and ignore for recoil is pretty sweet. Now that said, there is one thing I want to point out, which is if I just chose to invest into Trigger Vector instead, you ignore all recoil. And that is honestly the better version. Like, I'm going to go ahead and unlearn these Flashpoints because instead of getting Triank, let's just get the actual thing that's good. So I know I just respect him. I'm going to do it again. I still like this stuff. I think the stealth talents are actually pretty nice. But I'm going to go here. And then I'd rather have initiative than HP. But will I learn other talents, though? Like, if I want to go out this way and get, like, a Ricochet, I would want to path this direction. So let's go here. I have 10 points to spend. And, well, I still want to go put a bunch into Gun Kata. I'm going to leave Flush at 1 point now and go into Trigger Vector. And with my 6 points, I'm going to choose... Let's get this stuff. Get a bunch of ballistic damage, or ballistic as pure damage. Get the plus move point. Get the duration to 2 turns, and get the recharge down to 3. So it still costs me 1 AP to use, but I get a ton of bonus damage, a good amount of mobility, and I get to ignore all my recoil, so I don't have to go for an implant. I'm pretty sure I'd rather have Trigger Vector than Flush, and also Trigger Vector, like, works just fine with Gun Kata, as I can just make my guns deal more damage with this, ignore all the recoil I'm generating, and then just start slamming. Crit chance is not great here, but it is what it is. Alternate pathing could definitely, you know, ignore 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 nodes here, go up the middle instead, and just ignore hold up and thrown bullet and go much more combat focused. I could then cap out Trigger Vector. I could then put points in a Gunsmoke Drift or Quick Draw. Right, getting all the Quick Draw crit chance here to feed into Gun Kata definitely would be reasonable, but anyway, I'm happy with the stealth tools. I think they're still pretty enjoyable. Anyway, this is going to be the... he's not even going in the mission, but that's fine. We can give him some surgery and move on. Doesn't need the leg slot anymore, so I could use Synth Muscle and just give him some reaction and strength. Strength is recoil control, which of course we don't need. Reaction is move speed, which is helpful. That's going to be a decent option. Nothing else I really want to go for. I can increase my melee damage here. I don't need that, obviously. I can reduce move speed penalties. If I have heavy armor or other things that slow me down, I could go for that. I think realistically, we'll just do a similar thing here and say, hey, take a Neural Accelerator, gain some stats. Tech is crit chance, reactions, move speed. It's decent enough. Dr. Ash has the cheaper clinic at 189, so go have fun with that one. Yeah, that'll be the play here. Seems decent enough. People in surgery. Wonderful. All right, they're still in the train. We're going to let them gain XP. We'll do base management a little bit later. I mean, let's see. How much stress do they have? 50 and 40? No. We're going to let time tick down so that I can start my base management again. That's going to be the play. I know I keep going back and forth. There we go. Command HQ is upgraded. I can now get higher level of power. Nano Scrubber, Level 5 power, go. Counter intel, can't get 5 cooling. Cold storage, level 5 power. Oh wait, I have too many tasks. Okay. Everything is fine. That's what we wanted to do. I'm going to let a little bit more time tick down so that I can overlap more missions with what's going on here. Hype limit break is also nice. We'll just take tech. I don't need anything else here. This is fine. Great. Hype limit break for our boy over here. Door kicker for shotgun accuracy seems pretty good. I think I'll take that over tech ultimately. Or sorry, over reaction. I'm pretty happy with this. Cryo cooling will be done pretty soon. That seems nice. And that means I can upgrade my field ops whenever this is ready. It's currently not. We can put power in here. And once this power is done, we can make more happen. I will let this dialogue happen later. Let's go put our other people into... Whoops, not the detox, the trainer, rather. And so we're going to send these guys right back in. Because we know who's running the mission. Cyber Knight, Hacker, Agent EX, Sniper. Everyone else is in surgery. So send to trainer. And send to trainer. Cool. At some point, someone can detox, but for now, that's not us. Alright, this is the mission we are going to run. Let's go upgrade Penny Cortez. Prep our mercs for deploy. Here's the squad. Yep, no one else is sitting there on the bench. This is what we have. Okay. We're happy with this one. I think we're chilling. Let's go. We are on the ground here. The Matrix Terminal and sole access point to the buried data block is inside the fortress. Right over there. Give me to the terminal, and I can do the rest. But if things get hot, I need you watching my back. I don't spike well if I'm getting shot. Got some ground to cover. Once you hit the CPU, we can make our extraction. Alright, cool. So, we've got a Whistler here. Okay, fine. No other guards of note on the map. Oh, and actually, this is one of the rare times where I spawn on this side of the map. So, when we saw it last time, we spawned down here. And I think we spawned, what, over on this spot? And so, now we come up on this side. Also, the Matrix is normally on this side as well. Like, this is a more common spot. So, even though it is technically the same like geographical map, the layout's, you know, functionally different because of where we're starting from and where I have to go. So that's kind of cool. Nice little change up there. I'm gonna have CK just go for this. I think, again, noise radius is not too bad on this one. It's 33, so if a guard could hear it, I would be able to see them. Crit, down you go. We steamroll the team. That's nice as well. Let's make some progress about what's going on. Hacker's got to go here. I guess I want to kind of go cross map because... And then, like, come across the bridge like this. And then probably end there or here or something. But I want to know if I'm allowed to be, like, more spread out. So I'm going to start by going here. I just want info on where the guards are. Cool. We have a lot of guards. Expected. I'm going to delay. I'm going to have you knock some things down. Oh, you're going to get seen by this. Right, snipers have really, really long vision cones. So I'll need my CK to stun this probably. And then we can make more forward progress. I'm going to go here. Right, stay short of the vision cone. I'm going to line crawl this camera. It'll be down for a good long time. We want this host, of course. I'm going to delay. And let's see what my sniper can do. How many kills can she get effectively? And how can I get line of sight on as many people as possible? So if I stand here, I've only got line of sight on 2. And that's not great. It's the best I've got, though, so it's going to be the play. They're just spread out enough that it's kind of rough. I'm feeling like let's go do as much damage as possible, so I'm going to hit nest. I'm going to look for... Damn, okay. Well, I'm shooting you then. I could have sworn it told me I had line of sight on the second one, but maybe I misclicked. Or it's still lying in this bug report. I'm not sure. Whatever. No one else can hear it. No one else can see that guy. Let's just shoot. Is it a kill? Yes. Gives me some movement points and stuff, which is cool. But ultimately, can't do much with this, so I'm going to run off to the side. Okay, it's telling me I will have line of sight on both. Right, so we'll see if that's going to be true once I'm standing here. And it does tell me I do. Okay, cool. So she can pick off these kills early next turn. And just kidding, your initial roll sucked. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to stun the sniper by going here. That I believe is just in range. But yeah, you're gonna see too much, so I'm gonna stop you. I think the chance of getting a kill is kind of low. So you're stunned. I'm going to jump this wall here. I'm going to go for a look ahead to see if I get any info that I need on these guys. Alright, you are heading this way. You would probably reveal my sniper in time, so I gotta be a little bit careful here. This one might be tricky, actually. Ups wants to sprint across the map. You need to wait a little bit. Spanner is gonna do what he can to cover this. I am probably legit gonna stand here next to the sniper and throw down smoke. Because our initiative rolls aren't very good. Well, actually, no. The CK can wake up and drop an initiative modifier. So I think it's actually gonna be fine. You can see me, but you're stunned. You can't see me, so forward progress here is very safe. Or, I can greed for these boxes, but I'd rather clear with the team. Let's just safety numbers this. Turn 9's not going to be horrible. I think it'll be okay. Just put you here. You should be fine. You certainly appear to be. I'm going to run you pretty far up. Obviously want to not get hurt if I can help it. That seems like a spot that I can stand. We'll hope Linecrawler bounces to these other cameras and keeps them down for a bit longer. More info on bad guys, sure. You're over there. I would get heard, so I have to crouch. Go towards the host. That's going to be fine. And again, we'll use the CK to make sure that my team is going first. I have time to deal with you as you're stunned. Linecrawler bounced once. That's nice. Camera turns that way, which, I mean, it's better than the alternative, to be honest. Okay, so the plan is it hacker goes... No, it's this guy goes late. Plan is make you go late, so if the sniper somehow fails, we've still got what we need. I think you're... Yeah, we already know you're not scary. You're going to find a corpse, we can kill you. It's fine. No one else is a danger yet, so let's just go ahead and let some of these guards waste their turns. Okay, you got a little bit closer. You're fine where you are. Alright, it's your turn. So you're actually scary. Let's kill you. 58% crit chance. If I crit, they're dead in one shot. Not a crit, sadly. It's okay. We try again. 36% crit chance. If we crit, they're still dead. We got the crit. They're dead. Fleeting pops again for a little bit of movement. It's not the sickest. It's only 1 move point and 10 move speed, but it's something. Oh yeah, I had... quiet kill from earlier, because the first one I had one shot. So the first kill I got, because I killed the guard captain, I had a bunch of flat accuracy and really good crit chance, which is why my crit chance was so good. So that was nice. It's good to see that pop and be useful. You've moved. You have not, but you're going to find a corpse. But you're going to block knowledge of the... Yeah, you're going to make it tough for my hacker to be useful. So probably want to kill you. I should still... wait and let these guards use up their turn. I want to know what you actually see. I want to know what you're actually gonna... Well, I know what you're able to do. Heading to checkpoint. You found a corpse. You're gonna investigate. How close are you getting? You might start hunting. Yep. Okay. That seems very killable. Gotta make sure I'm being smart around who will have vision. Well, can I? I would like to have... Yeah, darn, I can't. Alright, what I could do is use Shuriken Wave for the minus evasion, but that seems like not necessarily worth the action points. If I go here, I'm not in Shuriken range. Basically, it's like, I can only retreat my SMG twice. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I maximize this the most? I think the play is... And yeah, you're stunned, so I don't care about you. Yeah, it's walk up. It's shoot this full auto. We'll get some damage. We have a chance at critting. It's not high, but it exists. Then I'll have a single shot afterwards. Okay, we get a crit, but not a shred. Second shot comes in. It's a crit, but not a shred. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. You're stunned. Alright, it's your turn. These guys can hear the gunfire, which sucks. If I sprint at you, can I stun you? Absolutely not. Your initiative is actually very good. Okay, I'm going to do a yield and see what my hack can do for me. Because I might need to do something like... Actually, what tools do you have? Do you have a... Yeah, you have a shock mine. Okay. I'm going to have him throw a shock mine, probably. But I'd also like to not get heard by this guy. That's a little bit tough. Okay, if I'm here, only 2 hear me. Good enough. Wait, I don't have line of sight. Okay, there we go. If I go here, it's telling me I have line of sight, and that only the 2 can hear me, which is my best shot. Alright. So go for this. I think full auto is probably better than double single target, but I'm not sure that's true. This gives me 2 hits. This gives me at least 3. Well, sorry, it gives me exactly 3. Pretty sure the damage is higher. Let's do this. Crit, but not a kill. I can't yield a second. No, I can yield a second time. That's good news. Okay, you can get some damage here, and then if I need to throw the shock mine, I can. So I'm going to shoot twice. If I get lucky, he's dead. If I don't get lucky, I shock mine. Actually, if you're low enough, I might just kill you with the last shot. We'll see what happens. So, shoot 1. Shoot 2. Okay, we got it. You, quote-unquote, reported gunfire, but not really, because you're at 21. Am I afraid of you being at 21? You're not under look ahead. I can yield back, though. Let's my CK try to go for a look ahead. Nope, can't. Should I pre-compute this, the hacker to make sure he's safe, then? No, wait, if I run up here, I can look ahead, and that'll put him in range. So, you are running toward me, and your initiative is very high. Everyone else is well enough covered. I'm not too worried. But it means that you don't get to be very aggressive here. I think somewhere like there is fine. This should keep me out of line of sight. More guards, that's fine. We're okay here. Camera doesn't see anything. That's good. You're just patrolling, but you are getting closer, which is not great for me. I should be safe here, up on the stairs. You found a corpse. Still not guaranteed that you're going to stop me. You're going to start hunting, probably. Yep, you're hunting that way. So we're good. Great. You're going back. We've hidden from you successfully. Alright. Well, you're too close to be sniped appropriately. I moved so I don't have a shot on this guy anymore. I think I did briefly. Yeah, going here and shooting this sniper seems appropriate. We're running out of time to get this kill. And you're not good at killing armored targets. So I'm feeling like this is a pretty good play. Walk back here. I'm going to wait because he's going to get woken up by gunfire. So let's get this kill more cleanly first. So to start, go here, full auto, look for a shred. Seems pretty good. I am actually, let's just stutter first. I'm just going to need this for the armor reduction. Let's just kind of guarantee this. Full auto. Oh, we shredded. Okay, well, still. Damage was higher because of atomic stutter. Also, I think it gives crit, right? Yeah, it gives crit as well. You are stunned, and you should have the AP. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm going to choose to believe you're not going to walk towards me, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this camera down and start hacking. You're stunned for still this and the next turn, and this guy is not a threat, so let's begin hacking and start the actual objective. This is Q gap, I think, right? This is not the infiltrating download. Yeah, so we'll load all the normal stuff. I keep having to buy new programs. I keep having disarm 1. I'm griefing. Oh well. Yellow Sidewinder is less scary, so we'll prioritize AP over everything else. Security Tally is the least important one. Need to load Deception 1 because of there being 2 active ice here. Damage to connection, then Tally, then connection use. Great. I'm not going to preload Deception just yet because I might not need to, based on what's around. I will still take connection health here. We know this is CPU. It's blocking access to other stuff, so let's go here. I lost some deck health, not a big deal. We damaged 4 ice and destroyed 4 ice. We only got Tally from one of them, thanks to Scapegoat. We spike. Mission complete. And we'll look for exits afterwards. We got some downloads to grab. Also, there's plenty of cameras to turn off, which, honestly, I think worth it. We're close enough by that I think it's playable. So let's attempt some of this. Lock down. Go here. I'm actually really tempted, if it's going to be scary, use a program, damage connection. This is going to be annoying enough. I'm just going to null up this. And then I can hack some of these devices. Let's hack number 2. Yeah, so 1 and 2 are the most important. Number 3 is not. Okay, camera gone. And you'll pick up the rest of this later. We'll do the rest of the hacking next turn. It's fine. Alright. All the guards who matter are stunned. I should really try to find ways to kill this guy, like, cleanly, efficiently. But I guess my Cyber's going to do that relatively soon. So let's start with... get this kill. Should be playable. Good job. It was. Let's reload. And let's make for the bridge. We'll use the bridge to fight most of the map. This way we'll have line of sight on the sniper. And then you can actually start doing your job. 89 to hit. It is not a stealth crit because she is alert and I am hunted. That makes sense. Even though she's stunned, it still sort of counts for that whole situation. We've still got quiet column, which is cool. So we've got our accuracy and crit and everything. So yeah, it was accuracy. Our stealth crit, of course, didn't do anything because we don't have stealth. Looking decent so far. You can end your turn here. We'll have to reload next turn, and then we'll do more. New turn starts. Grunt Captain, as assumed, going away. You're going to keep going back and forth the way you were. That's fine. You're walking around, not too scary either. Hacker can grab that, no problem, so I'll have the CK come up. I have no ammo. You're only stunned for this turn or not anymore, which means it's going to get a little dicey. I should yield and see what your initiative is going to be. It's 21. Okay, that is enough to be scary. I'm going to walk here and Shuriken Wave plus shoot once. That'll give me decent throughput on damage. Shuriken Wave with a little bit of damage, a little bit of hit chance, and then a little bit there. Upsell can keep going for the hacks. Let's take down the rest of these devices. Just whatever, easy enough. Down they go. Cool. Go over here. We have tools we need for this one, no problem. Download, download, download. Okay, take them all. One per action means it's a good place to load programs on, so let's load programs here. This is load a program connection. Okay, don't load any programs, got it. Download, download, download. Moving on. Scan, we've got 2 active there, that's doable. Connection health is at 56. I'm not worried about tally very much. Let's preserve AP. 9 health doesn't matter. And then we have 2 traps and a passive, that's perfect. Load a program, download, download, got it. Okay, patch, X kit, blueprint. We got our stuff, we're good to go. Disconnect. Alright, you may need to help get this kill. Can you do so effectively? Here, I will have you delay and see what everyone else can do. So Rhino must reload. Counts as spotted. If it hits, it kills. Thank you. And so there's always a chance that the hit chance buff that I got from Shuriken Wave made a difference there. But now that that is effective and clear, you're at 18. So I should hide behind this cover, basically. Wow, you can see right over that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm actually standing up on these like little things there. So if I stand here, I'm blocked. And actually, I should still prioritize reloading, though. You did walk forward, I think, prior, or like earlier in your patrol route, so let's reload. No matter what, we're going to reload. And then let's kind of, yeah, let's stay in cover and let you have your patrol. That seems fine. And then you can indeed go and get loot. Infiltrator sheath, nice. So we can start going for armor crafting relatively soon. I don't find, for my tastes, for my playstyle, I don't find any of the armors on the market worth using. Anything that has more damage reduction actually punishes your initiative rolls. And I would rather have as much mobility as possible. But there's a lot of actually really good craftable armors that give damage reduction and actually like bonus move speed and things like that, or bonus initiative. Ooh, did I screw up? Okay, thankfully no. You are going up from Sec AI. I'm glad I stood behind the walls. Oh, I got seen. You thankfully didn't get into combat yet. But you can, yep, you can totally see my hacker. That makes total sense. All right. Well, we got stuff to clean up. Tactical Surge hits the team. For sure, for sure. I would like to bypass those guys if at all possible. One way I can do this, actually, we do some quick math, right? So this does, I'm going to say 400 damage for 2 AP. This does 540 damage for 3 AP. So this is still more AP, even single target. But it's also very loud, and I can't really get away from everyone else's earshot. So it's going to be the stun club anyway. Even though I don't think it's ideal. Okay, it got me just in a range. You're going to see me, I don't care. Oh, you're already in combat, right? It doesn't matter that you can hear me. Let's do this at the end. In case I roll well on damage. I did not roll well on damage. Let's stun you. Watch it high rolls. Yep. It's fine. We steamroll the buff the team, including her, which is good. Spend one to get to the box. Spend another to get to the other box, or towards it. Okay, this is a heavy armor. It comes with like 88% of ballistic reduction. It is incredibly tanky. And if I'm willing to run the... Oh, this got turned on. Oh, right, that was turned off by the... That makes sense. It was turned off by the hacking talent, not the actual Matrix host, so that makes sense. Let's make sure I get to some level of safety. So if I'm standing here, I'm relatively safe. Double check the ranges. Minimum of 20. If I'm here, you are 27 away. That is safe for me. Great, let's walk up. Let's shoot before they move so I don't make noise closer to them. 69 chance to hit. Nice. And you're going to end your turn here. I think we can deal with him. I'm not worried about it. Although maybe I should have been. It can definitely fail. I'm going to do a short yield and try to have Spanner find a way in on this. The bonus hit chance is nice, of course. Yeah, I'm spotted and you're alert, so there's no chance for stealth no matter what happens. Let's just get behind some moderate cover and use high ground to get good damage. 10% hit chance from high ground seems good. If I need to have this guy throw a stun trap, I will, but let's see if we can get damage here. Now, I could have chosen 31%. I mean, we'll just see what... Nah, let's not bother. Let's take the reload instead. Hit chance is too low to be worth it. Anyway, I could have gone for these attacks first before the sniper, and I had a chance to shred his armor as a result of that, because SMGs can shred. But the risk there was, again, these people walking up, getting to around here, and then being in noise radius of the sniper rifle, and I didn't want that. So I'm spotted, so there's no point in preserving stealth. Nothing will change. I can walk here, shoot several times, and then by the end just throw a shock mine. You're at 19, so I'm not worried about you. But basically, I'd have to get really lucky. Oh wait, I need this box still. Nah, sniper can get it. It's fine. Yeah, let's put you here. Ah, more guards. Okay. So yeah, killing here is incredibly unlikely. I'm just going to preemptively shock mine because I'm certain I'm going to need to. I can't imagine I get enough crits that this guy dies. And this way I preserve focused fire and have all my shots at high accuracy. So crit 1. Shot 2. And I think even a crit would fail to kill here. You can see that, yeah, Grunt Captains are quite durable if you don't have Armor Shred or pure damage. I'm glad I'm behind a box. You've actually been told to go investigate. We escalate again. Escalation is Tally. Okay. And then a bunch of guards being woken up to go move around the map. That's fine, though. Alright, Sniper, I assume, is going to be in an awkward spot otherwise. Let's see, what are the vision cones? The vision cones are very aggressive here. Okay, I'm going to throw a smoke grenade down to give her the cover to run away. I think that's worth doing, because she needs to get out. I think you have a good chance at this kill. I think it's good that you do it. No one else hears the gunfire. Down you go. And then I think you're just going to run towards this side. We're going to go for... Let's go for this exit. We're already mostly going this direction already. This feels pretty safe to me. I'll go... Yeah, I have not much luck to do. Hide behind a barrel. Or hide behind some boxes. That seems fine. Good turn. Sniper should be safe to go out this way. Spend 2 to get there, and then keep running. Okay. Ooh, there we go. This is probably the strongest melee weapon in the game, the Doomhammer. Level 6 stun club is going to be really good damage per swing. We can go investigate that after the mission. And then this should be fine. We got our box. We get some more blue juice. We get some stuff we can sell. And I think from here, I want to go a little bit farther up before I end my turn. I don't want to be too close to where he can catch me. I guess if I stand here, it's completely safe, right? There's no way a patrol path walks onto me, I don't think, anyway. I guess it's possible, but I think it's incredibly unlikely, so you're done now as well. You're investigating off the corpse. Oh, I'm getting seen for sure. Oh my, wow, that was fortunate. The truck barely blocked that. That's wild. That's actually so wild that you didn't get caught. Or he, rather, the hacker mans. Let's see. Putting you here seems fine. That's going to be easily runnable at the end. Although it's a little bit exposed in case the guy does want to go aggressive. You're at 20, which means, yeah, let's hug this side instead. Let's go to this exit. Nope, you're hunting, but you're not choosing correctly. They arm some landmines with this escalation. You're hunting around, sure. Yep, I'm behind the truck, so I'm fine here. Sees a corpse. Alright, well, end of turn 9, we're going to get that one. If I need to wait around to make sure I can use Tactical Surge, I can do that. I will leave the CK here. For now. Sec AI, hunting. Hunting uselessly. Yeah, they're checking this side of the map, which I understand why they would do that. But it's time to get out. Rhino is going to make footstep noises. That's fine. Because we're going to end the turn anyway, so even if it generates tally, it doesn't matter. We get a nice big payday. Looks good. Team is out. Cool. Success, success, success. The D-Cartel data block is spiked, and the virus is obliterating its nodes and wiping its quantum storage. We're clear, but don't slow down. Go, go, go. Alright, cool. We are kind of sprinting these missions now. Some solid XP here. We get, again, the Doomhammer, which is nice. Some more hacking drugs. A couple things from the Matrix, not a ton, but we're cool here. Right, so I wanted to show off that I was in the middle of a craft here. So I'm building... I decided after all I'm going to build this level 5 SMG. Unfortunately, you can't hover over and see the specific things that are on the docket here. But basically, I'm adding a bunch of... Oh, actually, it shows the preempt... It doesn't show the stat preview. So I got plus, I think, 5 max optimal from the scope. It's like plus 9 accuracy as well. I've thrown on some flat damage from light damage here, reduced some recoil a decent amount from both the grip and the recoil as well. So my full auto recoil is only 18. Also got a really, solid magazine, 8 bullets to reload, and 111 times 8 is decent enough damage with like actually kind of playable armor shred. So this should be a pretty decent gun overall. That at least from the range perspective is better than the other SMG and gives me like a really, really solid like long-range sidearm that's also like silenceable. I can put on either a barrel mod for damage or a barrel mod for silencing, and so this is going to be pretty solid multi-purpose and going to look decent. Otherwise, as I mentioned, we have some people in surgery here. I guess we'll go ahead and spawn some of these missions, but we're not going to advance up to the start of the next mission until next episode. So I can't always go for the soft underbelly. I have reliable intel on a hardened target who needs to go down. This target has a wide command over KMLU operations and is giving me more and more trouble, but they won't be an easy hit. The KMLU Blade will be surrounded by their soldiers and bodyguards and is going to aim to take you out. We should expect a stand-up fight when we get close to the target. They won't retreat from this fight, so try to get close before the bodyguards know you are there. We start the work. So we have a kill hardened target job. It is similar to VIP assassination, except that the target is even tankier and has high quality guards as well, and they're like pretty close to headhunter levels of powerful. Not quite, but it's up there. We'll do safety save, and the goal is get this mission just about ready, and then we'll run some of these. So Nano Scrubber is ready to finally upgrade. There's 500k. Legwork is done. Didn't have to craft any skulls. You were right about the tolerance for threats. It was very, very low. Favors and influence for Dr. Samdara, which is nice. It is a way to keep boosting her up. She can eventually get level 4 cybernetics, so we're on the way there. We sort by influential teammates, and this guy's already at 100, Trey's at 100, Taylor's at 80. We've got several people in line already, so no rush to go conspire. We've got a CPU spike at some point as well, but we'll wait for the limit break. We've got to get Milsec items level 2. We've also got a mission in flight for Origami Joe, who's, I don't know, somewhere here. So that we can try to get him a limit break for new and better weapons. We're still going to investigate what the Doomhammer does. So, yeah, Doomhammer's pretty sweet. Let's just look at only weapons, make it easier. So Doomhammer, if we compare to the Shock Maul, which we just had, a little bit less accuracy, but meaningfully more damage. I think the Shock Maul is not intended to have high shred. That probably gets changed, but yeah, we get a solid power slice, and again, we just get more damage, right? 12 ballistic and 58 pure, or sorry, 12 pure, 58 kinetic is better than 2 accuracy, so good damage there. Not much else to say. Anyway, let her get out of surgery, I suppose. Let the base management keep going. There's our limit break. Milsec items 2, thank you very much. Now the question is it capped? Let's sort by name. Let's go find Isaac. It is not capped. We could co-conspire and keep boosting him. Let's see what Isaac sells us, though. Right, yeah. So he had Echo Jammers and Dazzlers. He might have had Shock Mines, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure Biodissolvents are new. And so we have Build-A-Scourge. We have 3 charges. It's not even that expensive. 12k is not horrible. But we have 3 charges, 1 AP, Body Dissolve. This is really, really good for letting us play stealthy longer. I think it's quite effective. And, of course, Shock Mines are great. They're, you know, really, really good on-demand stuns. Really can't hate on those at all. But let's let this keep going. Let's get all of our limit breaks. We'll give you tech for crit chance. Sure. Why not? Strength is actually not bad for recoil control. It's actually a pretty big deal for SMGs. Especially if we eventually go into the aim lock section. So I take it back. I'm going to go for strength here because we're not going to have that much crit damage on SMGs, and I do want the recoil control. Alrighty. Cold storage would be ready to upgrade if I had the ability for that. But I don't have the nanoscrubber done just yet. Similar boat for the detox. Hacking station. I guess we can improve some, although I have nothing that's locked off. Field ops. Yeah, I have to wait for that to be done. Trainer, we're already upgrading. Counter intel pod, I can't get level 5 cooling yet. Underworld hub, I don't really need, but is fine. Actually, yeah, because I already trade cubes and get new contacts. I might start doing this more, actually. Right, you can get another fixer or gun runner. If you didn't get the Harris Feinchin legwork mission stuff to get the imported weapons, you could get a gun runner here who does imported weapons. You can get another doctor if you didn't get the one from the German connection or anything else. This gives you a corrupt arrowhead security consultant, which lets you get various leverages on missions. Different from the transporter, who's also at arrowhead but not corrupt. And then, of course, you can, again, as mentioned, you can get a doctor and whatnot. They're going to add more over time. There is a very specific doctor service that right now is only eligible through getting a Scourge in the barracks. The recruit Scourge comes with a special Underworld doctor that has a unique set of services. And at some point, they'll add to the Underworld hub here as well. But for now, it's not added. But again, it's early access. I'm not going to complain. As far as tokens and stuff are concerned, though, I've got a good number of tokens. I've got basically no leverages, or I have 1 legwork in flight, but my hit chances are pretty good on this now. So I'm feeling like, you know, generating more tokens is kind of nice. We stack a 5th one, generate in 6 days. This is like kind of okay, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, let's by the way get the new contact. Let's get the corrupt official or officer. Let me introduce Dane Corso, our latest connect, and a security chief. Looking for connections in the underworld. I've got services and things I can offer if you're the right kind. You can find security chief Dane Corso in our contact list to check out what additional services and offerings they might be able to offer. Great. That's fine there. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and move towards Underworld Hub. Seems fine. Let's see what Dane has. Dane sells street mill items, which is not very special. We can co-conspire, though, but the big thing is they are a corrupt arrowhead security, which lets me... it often gives you, like, turning off cameras and things like that. Well, we have our tasks full up. Let's let you recover from surgery. Congratulations, you've done it. For fun, let's keep... And let's put you in a detox for now. And, okay, the next mission, because it's going to be a while until our gun is done. We've got a long-term pending legwork that we're not in a rush to get. But it's going to be this one, Quantum Run for Origami Joe. He's going to need another 30 influence to be eligible for a limit break. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be power play. That would be great. If not, I can always burn some favors and try to make it happen. And then I will try to get him onto one of the weapon power plays and just keep throwing him influence until he's good to go. Plenty of money eligible for this mission. It'll be cool stuff. It's a relatively easy yellow host. We can do, I guess, buy the gold key. We can buy the Matrix Snoop, which I can afford. And then, look, because we have... Oh, actually, of note, looks like Bastille is eligible. So it turns out that was going to be fine. But, yeah, we can essentially unplug the cameras with one of these two and spend 50k to do a 2-turn camera removal. Which, you know, we got money, but... Oh, screw it, let's buy it. Why not? Here we go. More leverage, why not? It's fun. The other thing, though, is field coordination is ready. So let's pop that. Let's use field coordination. Get our bonus tokens. Efficiency grind is up as well. Do I want to burn that? Well... when do I get the second token? I forget. Let me check this real quick. Okay, I can get second token right now. I want to do that, because that way I can make sure the cooldown is banked. Oh no, I wanted to get to Insider Hustle, that's right. I was beelining this. This is what I cared about. Actually, I should send in a bug real quick. Darn, it's already happened. I should have maybe not learned it. I'm just going to send it anyway. So, face does not trigger the trainable mercenaries tag. The barracks normally tells you when you have mercs with untrained points. The face is not included. Included in that check. Save is irrelevant. I just trained her. All right. Yeah, I've been noticing for a while that, like, oh, it's off by 1. It's not counting the face. Which, to be fair, the face only got her class tree like a month ago, so it was correct for them to have like exempted the face from trainable mercs, obviously. But hey, now it's actually playable, right? All right. Oh, I need to buy some new. I need to buy some new shock mines. Actually, I've been using them up, and so I'm like a little bit low. Here, we'll buy 4. That'll be enough for now. Okay. So, back to the Field Op Center, sorry. Let's go ahead and get our, let's go buy our Hype Booster. I like getting a bunch of bonus XP and Hype, that seems great. I'm now low on tokens, so I can't inject high-value cred chips. I can't inject file chips. I don't even think I want this. I find this to be, like, really not useful at all. I don't care what's... I guess, to be fair, I could totally envision a world where you're like, I don't want to run through the entire map. One of these boxes has an important red key. I want that red key so I can get out as fast as possible. I can buy that. But for me, don't care enough. We can, of course, inject some files. I kind of just want to run fast. Seems like that's not going to be happening here. I'd rather save my tokens for something like this, where I can lower the armor of enemies we're going to kill in the future. So Quantum Run is giving me bonus XP, and that's good enough. We have people in the trainer who are going to absorb the experience. It'll be fine. I believe there's not much else to bring up here. We're going to run the exact same crew of 4 because we need the hacker to run this mission. So I will see you next time for the Quantum Run. Bye-bye.